class we didn't medicate everyone. Cool, witch trials and the crusades. Sounds like so much fun. Okay, hi. That was my nice little musical intro because I've been listening to Crazy Ex-Girlfriend for like the last 2 hours. Anyway, hi, my name is Nat. I hope you're having a terrific day today. And for this video, we are doing what am I talking about? Oh, right, I'm supposed to be vlogging. Anyway, so yes, I have been listening to Crazy Ex-Girlfriend for the last 2 hours, including when I took Faith for a walk, rather than listening to an audiobook. Hashtag Team Greg. All the way. I haven't started anything today because I've been reading books for other videos, but I am going to choose between The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune or The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. These are both book club reads. This is for the Page Turner book club and this is for my Facebook book club. It's been a hot minute since I've filmed in this placement, but it's because I'm going to film a different video that you guys are going to have already seen, and I'll put a link to that in the cards right here. Anyway, it's Monday. I haven't read anything. I had work today. That's all I got for you. Hello all, so it is Tuesday night and I have forgotten to update until now, so I'm gonna do this while I'm finishing getting ready for bed. I have started into The House in the Cerulean Sea, as you guys saw yesterday. I think I just hit chapter 8 and I'm really liking it. It's very adorable. The story focuses on this guy Linus, who is a caseworker for magical children. He gets recruited to go to this special or problematic orphanage in which lots of kids are held, and they are adorable, honestly. They're so cute. So the big one that he is most concerned with is Lucy, who I believe is 6, and he is the Antichrist. We also have Sal, who is like a shapeshifter. We also have Chauncey, who no one's really sure what he is. He kind of looks like a octopus from how he's been described to us. He wants to be a bellhop, and that thing, that's... Why is that the most precious thing on earth? There's also Talia, who is a female garden gnome, and she has like a full beard. She's tiny and round, and she is also like 200 some odd years old, but she is considered a child until she tops 500. She actually has this whole ongoing thing with Linus where she is like trying to get him to get murdered so she can try using human as a fertilizer in her garden, and that is hilarious and oddly adorable coming from like this tiny little gnome. There's Fee, who is a sprite. We also have Theodore, who is a wyvern, which is a dragon, but technically they only have back legs and their front legs are their wings, and he's precious. Then there's Arthur, who runs the orphanage, and he's so sweet and just very much cares for the children. I was told this was kind of reminiscent of Umbrella Academy, which I love and have to agree, having started it now, it actually reminded me so much of Umbrella Academy that I started rewatching it with my parents. There's also this like registration program for people who have magical abilities in this world, which is kind of reminiscent to the registration system they have for mutants in Marvel Universe, and making me think of the X-Men series, obviously. I also have gotten a bit farther into The Titan's Curse, which is the 3rd Percy Jackson book. I am reading this as part of the Percy Jackson read-along. I'll put a link to all of that in the description down below. Technically speaking, Percy wasn't really supposed to go on this adventure, but he went anyway. Can't be surprised because it's Percy and he runs like full speed ahead into danger. We are getting more Grover than we got in the 2nd book, which makes me happy because I love Grover. However, we aren't really seeing a lot of Annabeth, and that makes me sad. We are starting to see a development of the relationship between them. I am loving that. Just finished brushing my teeth, and I figured this is like another little fun sustainable thing you can learn about. So I use these Bite toothpaste tabs. So you just like pop one in your mouth and you chew it up, and then you get your toothbrush wet and like start scrubbing with it, and it foams up like a regular toothpaste. And it's really cool. You can sign up for a subscription and when the bites come in. Initially you get it in the glass jar, but after that you get it in a little like cellulose bag, I believe, so it's all compostable, and then obviously you can keep your little jar. They have the big one, which is this, and then they also have smaller size, and I have tried both the charcoal and the mint. I just prefer the charcoal flavor. I actually have two of the little ones and I use them for whenever I travel. Plus, I don't really mind having a manual toothbrush, so I use a bamboo toothbrush, and basically before you throw it out, you just want to take off the bristles on this one. I use the Mother's Vault one, and then you can actually compost the bamboo portion. It's another little like fun, sustainable fact if you want to try and be a more eco-friendly person. So it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's movie night. Woo! I have no idea what we're watching tonight. We'll find out later. But I finished The Titan's Curse today, which is the third book in the Percy Jackson series. And this whole thing made my little shipper heart so happy. I also think I might have read this one when I was in middle school, because there was this one scene where they were at the Hoover Dam and Percy, Talia, and Grover keep making all of these like, I want a damn t-shirt, I want a damn snack jokes back and forth. Zoe, who's one of the hunters that works with Artemis, is like, why do you guys keep just repeating this word? Because she doesn't understand it's a swear word. I don't know why, but I remember reading that in middle school and thinking it was really funny, but that's the only scene of this entire book that I remembered. As a whole, this was really fun. Another great adventure story. I wasn't the biggest fan of Zoe. Because of her, we got to learn about some additional people in mythology that I hadn't known previously, and that's cool. Anytime someone pops up that I don't automatically recognize, I will Google them and kind of like read the Wikipedia page, even though I realize eventually it'll probably get explained who they are, but I always jump the gun and I don't care. I think I'm hitting like around the halfway point in The House in the Cerulean Sea, and I'm loving this so much. It's so precious. It's so cute. I love it. It's adorable. Linus is starting to really like bond with some of the kids, and that makes my heart so happy. I don't know who my favorite is yet, honestly. Lucy is precious as can be, and I love that it's like this little 6-year-old threatening like death and destruction and all these terrible things, but again, he's 6. Or Chauncey, who is just precious as can be. He just wants to help people, and that's why he wants to be a bellhop, and it's so cute. My heart. I really love how there are like these philosophical arguments between Linus and Arthur, the head of the house. That's all to update for now. So we're gonna try updating while I'm driving for the first time, because I don't really have to turn on AC or anything, and it's not that loud in my car for once. It's Thursday, so I am leaving work and I'm gonna run by my house, get all changed, and then I'm gonna go to my brother's and we're gonna be watching some Star Wars Rebels. Heck yeah, I think we're into season 2 now and liking it. Very good. Who knows what we will have for dinner? We've done tacos from this new place that we found recently, like the last 3 weeks in a row. So we might go ahead and make it a full 4 weeks, but we'll see. I have read a little bit farther into The House in the Cerulean Sea. I'm still loving it. It is absolutely adorable. This morning I almost cried from Cuteness, which haven't done that before. That was different. Oh, okay, that's cool. I can't see around you, but whatever. They like took the kids on a little field trip, and Linus was like so protective of them. Oh my gosh, it made my heart so happy. I love this book so much. I am kind of thinking about giving it to multiple people for Christmas that I know who I think will like it. Hey y'all, so it is Friday and I am having to separate some laundry right now, but I thought we could talk about some of the books I've been reading while I do this.
I don't know why I always want to talk while doing laundry, apparently. But I finished The House in the Cerulean Sea today, and guys, this book is so adorable. It's like completely predictable, and is the plot anything like otherworldly? No. But this book just made me so happy. It literally just brought a smile to my face every time I picked it up. It was so adorable and cute and sweet and wholesome. I'm probably gonna give this 5 stars. The video I posted today, I was rearranging my favorites shelf, and I'm probably gonna have to make room to put The House in the Cerulean Sea up there as well, because so good, so good. After I finished that, I actually ended up picking up the book club pick for my online book club on Facebook, The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. This is a fictional based on Tim O'Brien's real experiences as a soldier in the Vietnam War. So kind of rides the line of being fictional and nonfiction. This is basically a series of vignettes in different timelines. So there has been what happened before Tim O'Brien went to war, his experiences while he was in the battlefield, and then years later as well. Non-linear, jumps around, there's different focuses. I'm kind of liking this, but at the same time I'm having a hard time reading it because there isn't any quotation marks. I'm starting to learn bugs me a lot. There wasn't any quotation marks in The Road by Cormac McCarthy, and I didn't like that. And there weren't any in The Handmaid's Tale, didn't like it. And I don't like it in this one either, but luckily I found a audiobook so I can listen to that, and I can't see it, so it doesn't bug me as much. Next, I started onto the Spellbound book club's read for the month, which is Stay Gold by Toby McSmith, and this is focusing on this trans boy named Pony who has just moved to a new town and is going into his senior year of high school, so he is attempting to recreate himself completely as a man and not trans. So no one knows that he is trans, and he is kind of being stealthy about it. He hasn't disclosed this to anyone. We also are seeing from the point of view of this girl named Georgia, who is a cheerleader and I assume like has lived here her whole life. This is actually set in Addison, Texas, which my brother used to live in, so I know right where this is. That's pretty cool. I'm a little apprehensive that I might have the same issues with this that I did with The Dime, where the main character in that was gay, and any time it would come up, she would automatically experience homophobia. Sad, yes. An issue, definitely. But she was a cop in downtown Dallas, which is a fairly liberal area, and Addison is about 10 minutes away from downtown Dallas, so I can understand some transphobia being present, but I don't think it's gonna be like the entire town's against him. Don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm not even an hour into the audiobook yet, so we don't know. Have some time. I have high hopes. I will put a link in my description for all of the info for the Spellbound Book Club. This is hosted by Morgan from Morgan's Chaotic World and Maddie from Books with Maddie. Probably gonna make my parents watch some Umbrella Academy tonight. Maybe I'll read some more, I don't know.
Hello guys and gals, it is Saturday. I am finishing getting ready before I go over to Josh's, but I figured I would give you guys a little update. So I've gotten a bit further into Stay Gold. I'm liking this. It's very YA contemporary, and because of that, it's really hard for me to connect with any of the characters. But I will admit, given that Georgia, our female POV, is a cheerleader at this really big football school, I can definitely relate with that. I was in drill team in high school, which is the dance team that performs during halftime, and football was kind of my life for like 2 years when I was in it, so I definitely relate with her that way. But her whole identity is basically that she's a cheerleader, and yeah, that's kind of annoying. She wants to do stuff with journalism, but is basically like too scared that people will think that's weird, which journalism is not a weird thing at all, but okay, that's just me. Pony is getting more comfortable and has even made some more friends. He also has a other trans friend who goes to a school in Fort Worth. His trans friend is named Max and is very out and proud, whereas Pony is definitely like really stealth and just tries to pass, doesn't really bring attention to it. So that's a bit of a foil there. And naturally, Max has been like, you need to tell this girl, if you like her, that you're trans, you need to be upfront with her about that. And Pony is just terrified that she's gonna freak out about it. I did not have a productive Saturday. I stayed in bed until like 11. I took Faith for a walk. I did a little bit of editing while I ate lunch and just got out of the shower. Going to go get some sushi with Josh for dinner because it's been a while since we had sushi. And that's about all the plans I have for right now. Don't know what we're gonna be doing. Oh, actually, real quick, this is like one of my favorite shirts. And I finally get to pull it out because it's kind of fall-ish outside. I'll probably listen to some more of Stay Gold on the way to his house. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later.
Hey y'all. So, it's Sunday, and guess what? I have not read anything additional. No, that's a lie. I have read a little bit farther into Stay Gold. I'm really learning that YA contemporaries aren't for me anymore. It's unfortunate. I'm hanging up pants while we're talking. I'm liking certain aspects of Stay Gold a lot. For example, I really appreciate the trans rep. I really love this whole dynamic of whether or not Pony should be stealth and just be completely passing as a man and not really be an advocate for being trans, but at the same time his friend is really trying to encourage him to stand up and speak for what he believes in and be proud of his identity. I think that's all really fantastic. However, I cannot stand the teenage drama in this. It's so stupid, and I really am not all that invested in the relationship between Pony and Georgia, if I'm being honest. I'm about halfway in, so I still have a way to go. And because this is for a book club read, I do want to read it, so I'm gonna try and push myself to finish it, but I'm really gonna have to be a lot more picky when it comes to picking up YA contemporaries, because I'm starting to realize more and more that I just don't like them. I can't identify with them anymore. It's so hard for me to enjoy them. Once upon a time, they were probably like majority of my favorites were YA contemporaries, but I'm not 16 anymore. Ugh. Anyway, that is about it for now. I'm gonna close out this vlog so I can finish editing it to post it tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for coming to my channel today, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit like and subscribe down below. I come out with videos on Monday and Friday, but until then, I hope you continue to have a terrific day. Bye.